Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Ducks and the Kansas City Royals. Kohan, the American League's batting leader, steps into the box. Coming up next. Jacob Junis is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
The shortstop, Warren Kohan.
Here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 7:06.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Lucas Kohan, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Game time temperature, a comfortable 76 degrees. Lifted the other way to left center. Going after it is Gordon. He gets there, and that's the second out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. John Brown, a South Dakota native, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. In there, now the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. comes set, and the 0-1 is taken for strike 2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Now the 1-2 home to Gordon.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
No one out with a runner at second. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Another payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Mondesi over at second. Gordon on at first with nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. That's popped up. And no one can get there as it falls. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
In is Jorge Soler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
None out, runners at first and second. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 on its way. Grounded to third. Right to him. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Maikel Franco. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Dozier carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. A ball and a strike. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Three and one now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. And a great chance here for Kansas City to add on in just the first inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The set and the 1-0.
No bench off the plate. Ball 2.
Popped him up. The man is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Royals settle for just the 1. 1 inning in the books here. KC leads this one 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Oliver the Man. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
The Man.
First delivery to him on the way. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. So they're going back at the track, the wall, and that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. 24 home runs for him on the season, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So striding forward now, Ben Whitney. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Here comes the first pitch. Right through it here. It is behind 0-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Heading after it is Phillips. He's there and records the first out.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Alex Gordon. Originally drafted as a third baseman out of the University of Nebraska, he's had to move to the outfield. Not only move there, but now he's a multiple Gold Glove winner with unbelievable range and a strong, accurate arm.
Into the box now, Spencer his dudeness, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 15 long balls and 55 driven in. Now a bunt attempt here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. It's 1-2. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. The 3-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Phillips is there, 2 gone.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Michael Kohan.
So stepping in, Michael Kohan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Three and 0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Now the 3-0 offering. Takes this the other way to right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
So now to the plate, Al Messina. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Merrifield is there, and the side is retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. We'll go to the bottom of the second, all even now at 1-1. Digging in now for Kansas City, Michael Franco. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
I got the count 0-2.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Into the box, Cam Gallagher. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 9, the center fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. First pitch on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Phillips, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting, number 27.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Here comes the first pitch. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in, Justin Davies. And he'll start out their half of the 3rd. Top of the order to follow. Here's the first pitch to him. Windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Dozier is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Digging in to try it again, Lawrence Kohan, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
1 out, nobody on. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
He loses him on ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. From the stretch, fastball just misses. That's ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Oh. 2-0. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Now the 2-0. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
.30 pitch. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Ready now, Stephen Kohan, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
First and second now, 1 man out. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's Merrifield. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Jordan.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. His dudeness is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Now at the plate, Whit Merrifield looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Here's the pitch.
Hey.
Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Oliver, the man, he went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 1-0 home. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 1-1. Fly ball to straightaway left. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Whitney. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. One out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Soler. He's around first, heading for two. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Stepping in now, Spencer, his dudeness, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Merrifield is under it, two gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Michael Kohan.
Now in the box, Michael Kohan. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Kohan is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Jorge Soler. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jorge Soler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
1 away for the Royals here in the 4th. And that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. Here's the first pitch to him. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Here's the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, number 66.
Stepping up now, Ryan O'Hearn. He popped out in his first trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Lays off 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. 2-1 to the Royals first baseman. Popped up. Kohan will put this one away, and the side is retired. KC down in order. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Al Messina. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball.
2-0 now.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Chopper to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The bat, number 4, designated hitter, Justin Davies.
Next will be the designated hitter, Justin Davies. Here's the first pitch to him. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Merrifield takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Lawrence Cohen.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lawrence Cohen. First offering on its way.
That's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. It's a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Ready with the 1-2. Fouled off. One and 2. Here it is. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. The 2-2. This is on the ground over to first, and the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Michael Franco. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The designated hitter, Michael Franco.
Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box, Cam Gallagher comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Brett Phillips will bat next. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Adalberto Mondesi, he singled and later scored his team's only run back in the very first inning. He's 1 for 2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. There's one. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, no right fielder, Alex.
Ready for another shot now, Alex Gordon, and their runners at the corners now. Trying to hang a 0, here's the pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Gordon is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
He's set. The 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Now at the plate, Stephen Kohan, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The catcher, Stephen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Phillips is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Oliver, the man.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Oliver, the man. On its way is pitch number 75. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Standing in now, Ben Whitney, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
At the plate, Spencer, his dudeness, fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pitch out, nothing doing. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
A runner on first with 2 away. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now a throw over. Runner's back. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One and 0. Here it is. And here's There's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Seth Simmons enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Seth Simmons.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
The second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hold on, that's out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Nope. 3-0. Now the pitch. That one's in there. 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Kohan is calling for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
At the plate, Jorge Soler. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. One run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Ground ball foul down the left side. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Standing in, Hunter Dozier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Ooh, wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Here it comes, 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kohan is right there. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Royals go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Jesse Hahn is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 32, Jesse Hahn.
Stepping into the box, Al Messina. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 4, designated hitter, Justin Davies.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Justin Davies. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, not that.
Hit hard to short. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Lawrence Cohen.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lawrence Cohen. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here, and here comes the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Number 66.
Now here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
There's a fastball at 99 that he's able to foul away. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch is fouled away. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Digging in and looking for more, Maikel Franco. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 pitch on its way. In the air to center. Kohan will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The catcher, number 36, Cam Gallagher.
Digging in once again, Cam Gallagher. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Runner's going. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
1-1.
And that misses 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. To 2-2 now. Fouled off. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, all tied at 1-1. So digging in now, Kohan. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard, but foul. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here it comes. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Long run for the left fielder, and they can't run it down. Ready with another 2-2.
I got 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing in this, man, that's a sight of beauty.
To the plate now, Kohan. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Mondesi scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Oliver, the man.
In now, Oliver, the man, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. High and deep to right center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a two-out double.
23.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate now, Ben Whitney, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The set and the 1-2. Strike 3 and the potential go-ahead run left on base. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, all tied at 1-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Brett Phillips. First pitch on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. And it's a 2-2 count to Brett Phillips.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
So now to the plate, Alex Gordon. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into his windup, the 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Changeup, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
And a good job there to hold back as the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Kansas City left fielder. Popped him up. Kohan is there. And that's the 3rd out. KC down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Coming to the plate now, Spencer, his dudeness.
For the Ducks, the right fielder, Spencer.
Now here's the pitch.
Dudeness.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Yep, 3-1.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now that's popped up. Mondesi moving to his left, and that's the 1st out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Michael Kohan.
Stepping in, Michael Kohan. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Merrifield ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now back, second baseman, Al Messina.
Ready for another chance? Al Messina. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy in the wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
The 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. All squared up in Kansas City through 8.5. The Royals have a chance to walk it off. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Outside, that's the ball.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
if you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. Grounded back up the middle. Ah, way to get dirty. He gathers the throw. He beat it out. Impressive effort that time, but now the winning run is aboard.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Stepping in now, Jorge Soler, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The winning run is at first base. The 1-0. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and two to Jorge Soler.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And the runner back safely. Hunter Dozier digging in now. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 1-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Back up the middle. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, number 56.
Digging in now, Ryan O'Hearn. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Kohan is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. We are into extra innings, and striding forward the designated hitter, Justin Davies. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Lawrence.
In now, Lawrence Cohen, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. The 0-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Now the 2-1. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Popped him up. Kohan in foul ground. 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lucas Kohan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lucas Kohan. As luck would have it, he gets another chance to keep that hitting streak alive here. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Now a throw over. Runner back standing. And there he goes towards second. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Skied into straightaway right. Soler's after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Stephen Cohen.
Striding in once again, Stephen Cohen. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Merrifield picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied at 1-1. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. And standing in is the DH, Maikel Franco.
The designated hitter, Maikel Franco.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The catcher, number 36, Cam Gallagher.
Standing in, Cam Gallagher. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
2-0.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing of the bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
To the plate now, Brett Phillips. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Oh, and this one ran in and got him, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Adalberto Mondesi. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
Now the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Here's the 2-2. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Stepping in, Oliver the man. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too low, 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Here it comes. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. This is foul right side. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
The next 3-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Soler is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 23, Ben Whitney.
Ready once again, Ben Whitney. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Now the pitch.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Digging in, Spencer, his dudeness. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. Soler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Set now for the bottom of the 11th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon.
Here comes the first pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
Now the 1-0. Fouled off.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Gordon's down on strikes for out number 1.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
With Merrifield next to bat.
As he hits one on a line to left field.
So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Into the box, Jorge Soler. Strike taken, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Hard hit to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Hunter Dozier, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. The set and the 2-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order as this inning is over. Royals leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Into the box now, Michael Kohan.
The left fielder, Michael Kohan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second.
Merrifield brings it in.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. This programming note to pass along. Due to the length of our game tonight, the long-running animated series The Wilkersons will not be seen this evening. Again, no episode of The Wilkersons after the game tonight. Striding in, Al Messina. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to...
Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
And they got him. Standing in now, Justin Davies, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, 1 pitch coming. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, Dan, obviously a good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I'd say as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, but so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
At the plate, Lawrence Kohan, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. One and 0. Here it is.
Oh, that's too high.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now the 2-0. Popped him up. Gallagher shading to his right. And that ends the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. All tied at 1-1. Jeremy Hill will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. Bottom of the 12th inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
First baseman, number 66.
And now pitch on the way. A 1 pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
So here's the Royals DH, Michael Franco. Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Back to first. It's a double play. And the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are 2 away now.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
At the plate, Cam Gallagher. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's out.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope,
And he misses 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Counts even at 2. The pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Royals bats are quiet there. Score remains tied 1-1. Greg Holland takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Number 35, Greg Holland.
At the plate, Lucas Kohan, as luck would have it, he gets another chance to keep that hitting streak alive here.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at bats if you work a walk in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Stephen Kohan.
Digging in, Stephen Kohan. As luck would have it, he gets another chance to keep that hitting streak alive here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. One out, nobody on. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. And here's a pitch in the dirt, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-0 now. Oliver, the man, is on deck. Here it comes on 3-0.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking deeper.
Bounce towards the mound. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Oliver, the man.
Striding into the box, Oliver, the man. First pitch coming, here it is. And this is on the ground for Merrifield at second. Reined in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Last half of the 13th inning set to go, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
1-0 count. Here it is. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Two-0 count. The pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. One and 2 the counts of the Royals shortstop. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fouled away. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Alex Jordan.
Stepping in now, Alex Gordon. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And he takes strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still tied 1 apiece. So striding in, Ben Whitney.
For Long Island, the first baseman, Ben Whitney.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Here's 2 bits.
Into the box now. Spencer, his dudeness. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Trying to get that go ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
The left fielder, Michael Kohan.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Michael Kohan, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. A throw behind the runner at second. Runner back safely. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
The 0-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Coming to the plate now, Al Messina. Here's the first pitch.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The batter, number 4, designated hitter, Justin Davies.
Striding forward now is the DH, Justin Davies. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Two down, runners at first and second. Curveball taken a little high.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
3-1, here it is. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning, all tied at 1-1. Settling in now, Whit Merrifield. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The right fielder, number 12, Kohan.
Into the box now, Jorge Soler. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Stepping into the box, Hunter Dozier. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Two out, nobody on. And he lays off. Ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
So coming to the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
1-0. Here it is. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. The 1-1 pitch.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. 1 left for Kansas City. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Richard Lovelady gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning.
Richard Lovelady.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Lawrence Kohan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No one, no fight.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Into the box, Lucas Kohan. A shot down the first baseline. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. The 1-1 pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Gonna be a tough play. The second for one. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it. But that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out. So that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Here's the first pitch. Stephen Kohan comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. He's running. Pitch is high. The throw. It's high at the bag, and that's not going to be in time, so the go-ahead run moves into scoring position now on the stolen base. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. Two away.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
To the plate now, Oliver the man, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. 2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far. One and one to count. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Grounded to the right. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. But it's offline. He scores. And deep into extra innings, they have taken the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
In now, Ben Whitney. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He enters this plate appearance 3 for 6 in the ball game thus far. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch out, nothing doing. One and one, here it is. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it. And that retires the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. Long Island is out in front here, 2-1. Ricky Vaughn enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Leading off the inning, Michael Franco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. 1-1. Is looked at for ball number 2.
The count is 2-1.
Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. A solo shot here to left, and we are tied again.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
So now to the plate, Cam Gallagher. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Vaughn is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Now at the plate, Brett Phillips. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kohan will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 27.
Now batting, Adalberto Mondesi. He comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. Hang with us, folks. We'll keep going till we get a winner. And we are tied 2-2. Ian Kennedy has waited a long time, but he'll come on to work in the 16th inning.
Number 31, Ian Kennedy.
Now to the plate, Spencer, his dudeness.
For Long Island, the right fielder, Spencer, his dudeness.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. O'Hearn has room in foul territory. 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Kohan.
So striding forward now, Michael Kohan. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside.
The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And that misses. 2-1. Now the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in. Stepping in now, Al Messina, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Soler is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Justin Davies.
Stepping up to the plate, Justin Davies. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Gordon.
The left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 1-1, here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
At the plate, Whit Merrifield. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He enters this plate appearance 3 for 6 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box, Jorge Soler. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Trying to put it all behind him and break through right here. He's a paltry 0 for 6 thus far. The windup and the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Two out, nobody on. And that one's wide to the mark, ball 3.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
High and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. KC down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Lawrence Kohan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
One ball, one strike.
The 1-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box now, Lucas Kohan. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. His line, not pretty. 0 for 6 in the game. Now the 1-0. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batter, the catcher, Steven Kohan.
So stepping in, Stephen Kohan, as luck would have it, he gets another chance to keep that hitting streak alive here. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
That's inside.
A ball and a strike. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Digging in, Hunter Dozier, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First offering on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now here it comes. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. 2-2 to Hunter Dozier.
2-2.
The 2-2. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And he's going to make it. The winning run at third with nobody out.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
At the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
To 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that winning run stays at third with 1 away now. Armando Benitez will likely be the last to join this ball game as he'll take the ball in the 17th inning.
Now pitching, Armando Benitez.
Michael Franco will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with the runner at third and only 1 gone.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
And he falls behind 0-2. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 2-strike offering.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Fouled away. Benitez has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this is down. And he's done it. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And at long last, the winning run is across to score.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
Close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered when it mattered most with the walk-off base hit, so better get his recognition. I just hope his guys didn't pummel him too hard when they went out there celebrating on the field.
Three to 2, the finish in tonight's game. Ian Kennedy earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 3 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the visitors, 2 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.